say,
Top Billin. What? Alhamdulillah. I can't believe what I just saw. No, actually, listen, I can believe what I just saw because you have to just sometimes give people room to show who they are. You can't rush the judgment on people. How many people came here to my channel talking that bullshit, talking about, Murf, can you do something on why we all hate Kevin Patullo and this and that, and this is like 2023, Cletus? I'm like, no, we don't do that here. Any place but here. We grab data here. We allow people to show what they can and can't do. And you can't do that in 2 games. This game was perfect. Absolutely perfect, man, because it showed adversity, and it showed the ability to overcome adversity, and it showed we can switch our pitch when necessary. Everything that you wanted to see happened in this particular game, right? The defense absolutely sucked. It sucked, right? In the first half, I know everybody's going to get on the offense. The offense was trash, Dookie, no doubt about that. Sanitation, all that, right? But the defense, getting gashed in the run game. The offense, right, couldn't run the ball. Those are our 2 pillars. Run the ball, stop the run. If we can do that, we win the Super Bowl. That's it. Because you're not going to be able to deal with the type of talent that we can continue to throw at you. You're not going to be able to deal with the type of style that we have. That shit is incredible. Man, Jordan Davis, all these boys up front started to nut up, right? Oh, man, look at this. This was incredible. I'm like, dang, man, back against the wall. The offense then came alive. The defense, once again, even in the end, can't stop the run, right? And this is something that we saw in the first game against a very talented running back duo in Javonte Williams and my man Miles Sanders as well. Think about that, right, with the Dallas Cowgirls. So we saw another good duo in the Rams, and they still couldn't stop the run. So this is something we're going to have to focus on this week, what's going on with that. But it doesn't matter. What do I keep saying? Win and advance. Look at the push got on this. Look at this shit. Bang! Look at that. You motherfuckers reset the line of scrimmage, right? All that shit right there. Listen, got them up off them blocks right there. Straight gentrification. Nah, look, defensive gentrification. That's crazy. Look at the pocket collapse on here. They had no chance. That's a team that was believing. You had the king, Jalen Hurts, getting on everybody, telling everybody, let's nut up, baby, let's do this. And that's exactly what you got. Bang, Jordan Davis, the man of the hour, right? I said that man is on demon time, right? Playing like he's possessed, and that's exactly what happened right there. To the winner goes the spoils. My man ends up, I can't show the rest of this shit, right? Y'all don't deserve for me to get in these content ID claims. Even though I'm going to do it, I'm going to get a content ID claim anyway because Fox NFL is straight fraudulently content claiming everything nowadays, right? I'm still going to at least try my best not to get one. You know the rest. We'll wait to the All-22, which they're claiming as well, weirdly enough. But, hey, man, incredible. You know what changed the entire scope of this particular season? All right, just like that Tampa Bay Buccaneers game last year when I said I saw what I needed to see. I saw what I needed to see out of this particular half. But just on this particular play, right? We were running the ball on first down, it seemed like 100% of the time. I told people before, it's going to be hard for Saquon Barkley to repeat what he did last year, nor should he. In the history of the league, most of these people who've had 2,000 yards really never been the same again, right? I mean, not to say that Saquon Barkley's not going to be Saquon Barkley, but you can see he's having a tough start to the season. He's going to be keyed on, which is cool, which is why I spent the bulk of this preseason talking about why not run spread and a lot of one-back power. Be who you are, but a different version of who you are. And what did that do? This one right here, a simple out route to your man A.J. Brown on first down, right? Speed out, rhythm and timing, jock him. Right, you heard the crowd, right? Everybody out there, right? Majority of the people out here in Philadelphia, we always in Kelly Green, right? You saw the crowd, Kelly Green the hell up, cheering like you wouldn't believe off of a simple out route on first down. Then what did that do? An avalanche of greatness. Listen, support quality content when you see it. You know, young bull right here, I'm out here working hard, doing my damn thing, and these people are straight taxing, so support quality content. We can see it, and we got your man supporting right here some quality football. Look at this sluggo right here, right? An aggressive sluggo. He's not even really selling this bad boy that hard, right? He just runs so aggressive, you're so scared of him. Oh, look at that, right? Oh, man, that transition was something nasty, and then look, right? We had a lot of shit that went uncalled in this game, right? And I can dig it. That was on both sides of the ball. I actually want to go buy a couple of one of them joints right here. But my man was able to break free right here. And then you see a really good throw by your boy Jalen Hurts, but a hell of a fucking catch by your boy A.J. Brown. It was high into the outside. Looked like one arm was pinned. And he still was able to corral this, man. When A.J. Brown is on, that shit is amazing to watch, right? No doubt about that. But a frustrated A.J. Brown, we've already been through this before. I can't stand. I can't stand at all. Now, please tell me you saw the pitch switched by your man Kevin Patullo. Going to the pass on early downs, getting success with that. What did that do? It opened up the run, but it opened up the run from pass elements, meaning they were doing a lot of draw plays. Here's an example right here. Obviously, in a draw play, it's half pass, half run because you're setting up like it's going to be a pass. You get pass blocking and everything. You see everybody retreating like they're pass blocking, but then boom, right there, Saquon Barkley taking that draw play right behind Fred Johnson, who did come up in and came in and did his thing, right? I thought some of it was a little overblown because for some odd reason he didn't have to face Jared Verse that much. Jared Verse is a monster. I told y'all before, that Rams defense to me reminds me of the Eagles defense. They went out and acquired all those guys through the draft, focusing on that line of scrimmage just like we did. And it's paying off dividends for them. That could very well be the NFC Championship game. In my opinion, right there, these two most talented teams. And shit, you wouldn't want to see that shit again? I want to see that again. But I like to see Kevin Patullo get some credit from you naysayers out there, all you new bandwagon type fans who think that shit is supposed to be perfect in 2 games. These dudes don't even play in the preseason. I said it before, and you had people with blind faith saying, oh, but we won the Super Bowl not playing them in the preseason. I'm like, yeah, but we went to the Super Bowl or won it. Well, anyway, the goal was to not do that again, right? That's what Sirianni said. Then they went and did it again, and you get the slow starts here. But you can see with the pass blocking, what does that do? Drawing a ton of attention. And these guys really crashing down on hard, trying to get after the run, after the pass, and then boom, you exit out for the run. And you better strike while the iron is hot over at Prophet X. Prophet X is a peer-to-peer sports prediction exchange aimed at making you, the user, the chief in command. Gone are the days of going against Goliath, the sports book, when you can go against David and set your own odds and welcome all challengers. And there's going to be plenty of cash available at Prophet X as they're only going to take a cut off what you negotiate with your winning wager, not necessarily profiting off losses. Use promo code TOPBILLIN and claim up to $200 in profit cash on all plays for the first 30 days playing on the site. Terms and conditions apply. Case in point, QB draw or QB counter, however you want to label this, starts like it's going to be a pass. Then, of course, you get that skip lead, right? Jalen doesn't follow the lead right here, right? He, of course, does his thing right here. But you can see what Patullo was aiming for, right? You can see the pass blocking here, straight pass blocking, having people worry about that because that was gashing it, right? You can't say the run did much of anything in this particular game here. This was Jalen Hurts putting that team on his back and getting after it by land or by air, right? Mostly by air, though. Can win any type of game. That's the Philadelphia Eagles, man. It's one of the funniest. Stretching out on your man Reed Blankenship for that touchdown. That was an offensive pass interference by every bit of that definition. Oh, we got away with 1-2 right here with my man A.J. Brown. But here's the difference in this one, right? Slow played this bad boy. I want chicken fighting stage, right? It's a 50-50 proposition right here, right? They're both battling right here. They're both going to get into it. But here's the difference between those two, right? They didn't call both of them. But if they wanted to call both of them, I'm cool with it as well. Definitely the Devontae Adams one. But this one right here, you don't see a full extension by A.J. Brown, right? He's so strong. Check this out. It's like, bang, he barely pushed him. It was like that Bruce Lee 6-inch punch. It was like, boom, right there real quick. And my man flew about 40 feet, right? bang, he flew to the first down marker. He got a first down and a touchdown all at the same time right there off of a 6-inch punch. Look at this shit right there. That shit is bang. Look at the strength. Barely can do it right there. That's why you don't get that call. Great back shoulder fade to your man, A.J. Brown. Man, there were some scary moments out there. This definitely was one of them right here. You got a skip hezzy by your man Devontae Adams here and Reed Blankenship in coverage on him. I hate these calls when they have Reed Blankenship in man coverage. Zone, yes. Near the line of scrimmage and all that, that's his twist right there, right? This isn't. But, man, he does a good job for the most part, right, of really getting his hands in there, causing havoc. And I was trying to see if the ball – yeah, man, you can really say the ball hit off his elbow or something like that. He was on it, absolutely on it, man. He had some clutch plays himself there. Man, 4th and goal, you catch him in pure man coverage and you say, Jalen, go win the game for us. And that's exactly what King Jalen does. Saquon on the runoff, you get that. All right, having to fight through some legit man coverage right here, some legit physical coverage. Thin Diesel, as I've always been calling this man since he was in college, Thin Diesel, showing his power and strength, being able to circumvent shit like this. Look at this. Get off me, jock him. That simple, man. Rhythm and timing throw by Jalen Hurts as well, right? We see these guys on the switch, right? Gap switching. And up top, he knew this all the way where he was going to get with this, right? It was going to be a ton of traffic. They were playing kind of matchup zone up here, but this was pure man coverage, right? Especially when you saw the linebacker go out with Saquon Barkley. Pure man coverage, who can stop Devontae Smith in situations like this? Very few, right? If any. Look at that right there. Instant separation, right? That's that late pandemic separation. Right, we was getting a little bit more comfortable, right, in the pandemic, right, with social distancing practices here. But, man, he runs that to perfection, and Jalen Hurts throws that bad boy where he's able to shield himself just in case the cornerback was able to get back into the play. And, nope, absolutely perfection. Man, I love it, baby. We're going to get after it this week. So all my real true football heads, stand up. It's time to unite, right? And everybody who doesn't panic after 2 games, right? All these new-ass Eagles bandwagon fans and all that shit coming from the South or whatever, coming with that goofy shit that they do. Listen, win in advance. Slow down. Relax, right? You can judge a team, to me, after the first 4 games, right? And kind of see, like, where they're going. But even then, you know what I mean? It takes time. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So y'all can sprint y'all's asses back to whichever team y'all rooted for before you jumped on the Eagles bandwagon, for all I care. I love all my real football heads out here in the Delaware Valley. So as always, much love to everybody out here in Philadelphia. Much love to all my fellow people out here in North Philly. Shouts to everybody here in Kensington, Port Richmond. Shouts to Brewerytown and Strawberry Mansion, Allegheny West. Much love to Fairmount. Much love to the River Ward section, West Philly, what up, Overbrook and all them boys, Mount Airy, Uptown, Logan, all my boys in now North Central, Hartranft. We doing it big, baby. Poplar, South Philly. Shout out to all them boys out in South Philly. They be getting it in. And, of course, far Northeast, Delaware Valley, Delaware County, Delco, all my people out in Elkton, Maryland, all my people out in Newcastle, Delaware, Christiana, Newark, of course, Wilmington. You know how we do it, baby. South Jersey in the building as well, man. Salute to all my real, true Eagles fans. Go Birds.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.